discuss. So I've actually, as we've been talking, I've just been like going on my socials and I just didn't see what was going on because I saw something earlier, but obviously I was busy. I saw like a lady. I don't know if you might know this. A lady went missing. I think it's been on the news, and a police officer was arrested on suspicion of kidnap initially.
Yeah, and
then was charged to murder.
They charged him.
And listen, I'm just reading the information I'm getting. I saw my friends and that. And I feel like what I'm seeing on the message is a hashtag saying not all men, basically. That's trending, basically. Like not all men. I think men started that trend, like not all men are doing this kind of thing. Yeah. Obviously we spoke about like protecting, like, well, last year we spoke about protecting black women, obviously protecting all women. When we had David, Benita, and was it Mary on there? I cannot remember who that person.
Oh,
Benita
David, Benita. That was it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, obviously, we spoke about it then. We spoke about holding the man accountable, like every single person, like, discussing it in the in your friendship groups, and just watching out for signs and like just educating people, right? So I think obviously we've tried to adopt that in our day-to-day lives, but I think when it's times like this, especially when it's like very raw and very new, I think it's the fact that this hashtag is there just kind of shows that people might initially listen to something, but over time, everyone just goes back to being defensive.
Yeah.
I just don't feel why the hashtag is necessary, because
it's not necessary at all.
Like earlier, I was seeing guys like,
wait. So have you guys actually? So I just said my little bit, but do you guys know about this? Like, have you seen?
Yeah, like earlier, I was seeing like obviously like women started like just saying their experiences and saying what they're going through or what they've been through, and like basically how they feel when they go outside, when they step out the house. And so many guys were calling them liars, or like saying they're overdoing it, or like just being defensive. And it's like that's the problem right there. That's actually the problem. I guess people don't realize. I don't know if they don't realize, or just they're not willing to listen. I don't know what it is, but I think people need to start listening, because I was reading some of the stuff. It's mad, and that's actually fucked. Like, imagine I don't know.
Like my thing now is though, it's like what it's almost kind of has parallels to like racism, because where do we go from here? Because obviously I think the problem is like a lot of men from the last time have probably listened, and then maybe they've done like stuff initially, and then like maybe you're patting yourself on the back like, I've done a good job, but like the job doesn't end just because you've done a little bit. So I think there is definitely always room to listen to more information, and if more women want to tell their stories, like, listen, bro, like, because it's important. I think offering a solution only works when you know what like the problem is. And a lot of women have said, from what I've seen as well, like they're tired of like leading the discussions. Why should they have to put their energy into that when it's men who are doing these things and like causing these actions? And similar to racism, when like we as black people have kind of been like, you know what, this whole racism thing, like, bro, like that's a you man's problem. Like, you white people, like, you lot sort it out, because we've been doing our thing for time. Like, we've tried to tell you what to do and you're not on it. You keep on asking us what to do, listening and not doing it, and then we're repeating the cycles. I think with with men, like, sexual assault. I think, was it sexual assault? Was it like murder? I don't even know, but just fam. So I think I know
was found, didn't it?
Wow.
Part of her body was
yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
I think for me. Sorry, did you finish yours?
No, yeah. Sorry.
I think for me, like, firstly, any guy that thinks because a woman says we need to be what's it called? Watchful of other men, men are blah blah blah, and you take that and
Personally,
personally, you're being very silly. Like clearly,
that is mad.
like no one's saying all men are out there going around raping women. No one's saying that. You know what I mean? So for you to take that, it's just being very dumb. You know what I mean?
Is that the of a guilty conscience, or do you think?
I think it's just defensiveness. It's just like, I think it's, you know what it is, yeah. I think when you have your own worldview, it's like, imagine obviously us man, you know, obviously respect women, but no one's sexually assaulted a woman. And like, imagine if every guy we know is like us, yeah, or every guy we know is like us, innit? But then imagine someone's like coming to you and saying this, and you're like, oh, well, you know, you're lying because, you know, I know X amount of guys and it's never happened there. Like, I feel like that's what a lot of people are doing, which is wrong. Because I mean, like, you don't have to be, it's like simple maths, man. Like, if more stories are coming out than people you know, then obviously there's a problem here. But you're saying carrying over.
Yeah, so like one thing that's a trend that's happening more frequently is the fact that, like, in arguments, whatever the argument is, yeah, or debate, yeah, someone will say one thing. So in regards to this topic here, so like a woman would say, we need to be mindful of men when we're out alone in the streets because, you know, obviously women are being raped out there. One guy, instead of listening to what she's saying or trying to say, protection, be protective. Don't be like, you know, make sure the streets are more safe for people when they're being in it. They'll take that whole sentence. They'll take men rape. You're saying men rape women.
Bro.
You're saying men rape women. And that is not right. I don't rape women. Man. My boys don't rape. I'm thinking, nigga, that's not what.
That's social media for you, man.
You know what I mean? It's not just social media, bro.
Even in person,
in person. I've had many topics with people. I'm talking about something. They hear one thing that they didn't really like, and then they take that small thing, blow it up. I'm thinking, what? So you're really not listening to what I'm saying, and that's what's the issue with society, and how I personally don't agree with people saying that. No one, I don't think in a right mind anyone's saying every man alive is raping women. That makes no fucking sense. But there are things here that a lot of men do that is very scary. Like, for me,
100, man, 100.
I'm someone that sees a lot of stuff. So like, from like, not, it doesn't even have to be about raping or touching women. Even like when I've listened to like people
entitlement.
Huh?
Okay, sorry.
So yeah, when I see people discuss stuff, yeah, and one person is trying to speak, a woman's trying to speak. They're not trying to let the woman have word edge with. They're not trying to like. They might not be doing it intentionally. It might be a subconscious thing, conscious thing, yeah. But like, let that person speak. Let everyone have a voice in that debate. Do you know how annoying it's trying to speak here, and someone keeps cutting you, or someone thinks I'm more important, that my say is more important, that my say overrides yours. That's one. And also, when I've been to carnival, and I'll see girls like being free in their, you know, what they're wearing or having a good time, and now that's been delayed because there's horny guys walking past, act like they've never seen chicks in their life before, wanting to grab it, and that's disgusting.
So many sexual. That day is crazy. The stuff people are doing that day is mad.
Like, it's disturbing. Like, you're big men or you're big like guys, yeah, and you don't feel uncomfortable like doing this. I know what it feels like when, like, what's it called? I guess when a girl's grabbed your bum, that for the first time, and you thought, eesh. I thought a bit like violent. You know what I
mean? I don't like that, man.
So exactly, I don't like it either. So now a woman's going through that every single, or quite frequently in her life. That is totally unfair. So a lot needs to be done. And like Charles said, it's not a black woman thing. It's a woman problem. Like, it's a woman thing. Every woman deserves the right to feel safe, and I don't feel it's a woman's job to do things to make sure she's safe. It should be the world's job to do things to make sure everyone is safe. And they go, They can walk around, jog, and not feel like, oh my god, if I made the wrong turn, or if this guy calling me is gonna do something bad to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know. You know what? Like 100, like I'll keep it. But it's definitely. I know. Man, them say it's definitely like what can we do, but there's actually better you can do, man. Like first of all, like
of the youth as well, young
pardon?
boys. You start by teaching young boys as well.
You know what is with young guys, yeah. Like I think it definitely with that. It first of all it starts from your crib, man. I feel like how people view women, like
how the father treats the mother or something.
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. And like even how like if you got like siblings, maybe if you got like sisters or whatever, like how they're treated, like is it just like a straight patriarchy distance, or is it like if there's like a huge family function, and the man and mother saying like we talked about this before, but your uncle was like, I mean, you can't just have one woman, you need to, or, where's your girlfriend, this and that, Well, when you make love to, all that crap, I'm not saying that happened to me, I'm just saying, so it starts from there. And, I think all it takes is one friend in a friendship group to know that this is wrong. And then, that would trickle down, like, because obviously if you guys as friends respect each other, you're going to respect that person's values. It's like, so I think, with the younger guys as well, I think just as like they're getting more work and more aware about things, that's also trickling down as well. So I think that's gonna be a natural deep dive. I actually think the younger guys are more gonna be
they're more
in a better place, in a better place than us, man. And man, they were older. You see all these man, 27, 28, 29, all these type of guys that still have this mentality. Like, you see a grown man here, and man's talking about, oh yeah, that light, the curly hair, the big back. That's my time. Like, bro, grow up, man. Or the dark skinned girls are like, this and that. Like,
fuck that, did that. You know what I mean? That just
but like, oh, what do you mean, man? What she not trying to fuck? Yeah, you know, like, bro, like it's things
a lot
like,
of guys talk too much as well. I don't know, like I agree with when women say like some guys, it's like they do it to show off to their boys. I don't have experienced that with you guys anyway, but like people do it just to tell their boys, I don't know if it's to get ratings or what, but
bro, that's the thing that goes back to like the whole I think your friends will have the biggest like pull on your performance and like what you do, because like if one if one of the men came was like, oh yeah, you're bro, like, if it's, I'm not gonna listen, like I'm not gonna be like, oh yo yeah man, nah, sure. But what sick like even with men that will like share news in it, like with any Tom, Dick and Harry, like it's hot off the press and they're sending it to the man in group chat. It's just, I don't know, man. Like it all starts with that. And like, if you were younger and you've done that in the past, you should grow up and realize that that's not right, innit? So I don't know, man. I feel like there's a lot we can do. Like what I was saying before is that even obviously we haven't been out clubbing since COVID, but I know there's been many times where I've been out in a situation like you see like the drunk girl in like those situations are very like subtle, because at one moment it can go from like everything's cool to like she doesn't want to be there. So like so like if you see that I know man want to be like, oh yeah, I'm not trying to get involved and that blah blah, and sometimes it might be dangerous, you might get stabbed or whatever. But if it's a situation where you can take someone out, do that, bro. Like when me and David, actually I don't want to say that again, but yeah, we said it last time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Terrible.
I'll just say I wouldn't want to experience a situation where I see someone I'm cool with or one of the man them do something crazy. Because I hold all my boys, like Charles said, people around you, like you won't be around for so long if you don't think there's like good or they're not similar to they're not the same thoughts and same beliefs.
Good morals.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll be very shocked if I saw anything crazy. And I don't think no one's saying you can't be like the man then. Like obviously girls are gonna say stuff about like, boy, it sounds like joking, or this guy's cute, I want to move to him. No one's saying, oh, I want to move to this girl because she's pretty, is anything bad. No one's saying that, but you can be respectful to a human being. You know what I mean? Being respectful to someone, not like respecting how you want to be treated. You don't need to be doing like too much. And also another issue, which is even linked in with this, linked in with I guess Megan, and even include Piers, is like man, which is shocking to me because we as guys, even the good-looking ones, we all get rejected. Why is it now that some guys can't take rejection? It is not that deep. Not every girl in the whole world is gonna want. It's impossible. It's impossible.
Well, 100.
No matter how peng you are, not every girl is gonna want you. You know what I mean? Sometimes it might not even be your time. Like you might have to wait another 2 months before like she might take you in. So like it's okay to be rejected. Me personally, like we do need to call stuff like this out. But in terms of the bigger picture, I don't really like. I don't sound like I'm defeated, but like, what do you guys think in terms of a large scale difference would be good?
What do you mean, large scale difference?
Like what could we do large scale in terms of just like calling things out within your own circle, or educating if someone has some mad, annoying, stupid thoughts. Like, what do you think in terms of the bigger?
I mean, I guess you could actually literally start a platform that's wider than your circle.
Yeah,
like, bro, start a group.
That would be the way to talk to the masses, I guess.
Go to talks around schools, like legit, man. Like, get a grant from the government to, get these workshops in place, and good to go, man. It's just like, who's gonna take that mantle? I think we should all be doing it, to be honest. Because
if you think about it, it's all about what could women do? Like growing up, it's always been what could women do better. Why are you wearing such a short skirt?
Yeah.
Why are you out at this time?
Why are you there? Why are you
living? The most annoying one as well is, why are you living by yourself?
Living by yourself?
Yeah, like a lot of people say, why is a woman living by herself? Because she wants
in living alone at home.
Yeah. In her own place.
What the fuck?
You want to invite men over. You want to know that that you have
basic rights.
The biggest problem is that a lot of men, like in some capacity, I think they actually need to stop, because I think that a lot of men see women as just like that accessory to their life, rather than seeing them as like actual entities, actual beings who are doing their own thing. I think